I'm going to start
I'm glad
recording now.
I'm glad you didn't start recording 5 minutes ago.
Right. That could have
Think
been
of the
bad.
questions that would arise because
Right.
of it.
We are now recording.
Oh,
Yes, that's fine though. They should know that there was a time before we were recording. Because if they didn't know that, then they're silly.
so much unspoken that's better left unspoken.
Yes. So, as such
Yeah.
is the internet.
As such.
So, I am Matt. I'm. I absolutely ruined the lead-in. Okay. So I'm Matt for GamesAreEvil.com. With me today is my buddy Trevor.
Hello.
Trevor is from the internet, but more specifically Canada's internet.
I am from the Canadians.
They have a separate internet there.
We do, but we have the same games.
It's
which is great.
it's .com
That's cool.
because there has to there's a U in it.
I thought this was supposed to be a family broadcast.
No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't say the other. I didn't say the other thing. I just put a U in it.
I'm letting you talk.
Yeah, because then it's on me. Then it's my fault. But okay.
I'm
So we're
Canadian. I'm innocent.
so we're playing Persona 4.
Yes.
So this is the first of many times you will watch a video of me playing Persona 4. I skipped the intro videos because that's 20 minutes of interesting stuff, but not very interesting if it's like the
Not
fifth time you've seen it.
Not crucial.
No, yeah, it's 20 minutes of video explaining what a paragraph on IGN probably would. So go ahead and go
Or
look.
any kind of wiki entry.
Yeah,
you
if
can think from that.
think for a second and go, did my friend tell me about Persona 4? He probably told you about the first 20 minutes. That's you're caught up.
Guaranteed.
So I'm in this house that I'm staying with my uncle and my cousin, who is this girl here, who is absolutely adorable. It got a
Annika was
little.
constantly at a loss.
Yeah, she is. If you're turning to Nanako for life information,
She'll not provide.
you are already unsavable. You should go ahead and turn yourself into some sort of sanitarium or mental health facility. So this is the tiny Japanese house that we live in. We're gonna go upstairs, and where I'm gonna show you this tiny room where most of the less interesting parts of the game are going to happen. And by less interesting, I mean the most important parts. Which is here at the study desk, where I'm going to need to be studying for long hours into the night. Or here, the TV, where I'm going to have to remember what's on sale on the TV every day and make sure I pick up all the rare items.
This game is so good.
And yeah, it really is. I was reading GameFAQs the other day, and just like how hard would it be to do everything in this game on this first playthrough like I would like to do? And
How many years do you have? That's the
yeah,
question.
exactly. It's basically, it is completely doable, but how much time do you want to put in? And
You don't have to, but it's recommended,
it's
but not
yes.
required.
Right. As with most RPGs, there is the.
How much do you like school? That's the question. Do you like school a lot? Then you're gonna love this game.
You know what? I like school a lot more now that I don't go there. So we're gonna go to sleep and we're gonna get this game kicked off.
Are you deep into school simulators?
I've played School Days, HQ.
Well, there we go.
There's not much school in that though, ironically.
No.
It's mostly the days
Do you have
surrounding the
subtitles on?
school.
Might be for the best. Since
You
we're
know,
talking over-
we're actually playing the special Japanese language with English subtitles, so
Oh, superb.
we're good on both fronts.
Good.
Cause I'm one of those guys. I like the Japanese voices with the English words.
They're infinitely better.
They really are.
Although
I don't
the
get.
PSP version wasn't that bad. The localization was pretty good.
If I remember correctly, the Persona 3 and 4 had wonderful localizations.
Yeah. Didn't mind
So I not to take anything away from the. I know
But for
brilliant
what it's
voice
worth,
acting.
you're better off.
Yeah,
The Japanese
it's
language is always more entertaining. And
it's
better
it's
inflections.
it's like watching a foreign movie. It's what they intended.
So now you're running through clouds.
Yeah, on a weird brick skyway.
Yeah.
I'm
why
always
not?
a little depressed in games when they don't let you just run off the side. And I always try. Trust me.
You're better off in this.
Yeah,
case
I don't need to, but it feels.
Well, the
odd.
game's long enough. You don't really want to.
Yeah, I don't want to
long.
reset every 4 seconds.
Yeah.
I've already determined. I've already come across a sadness of using the Japanese language version, and that is I don't get to hear Nanako say "Every day is great at your Junez" every 4 seconds.
I'm just realizing how much I'm gonna miss that already.
Right. She still says it. It doesn't work as well in Japanese. It doesn't have the same cadence.
It depends what you're used to. If you want to look,
yeah. I guess if I'd started with the Japanese, I probably would have been all over it. But it's just one of those cultural differences where you realize that Junes is 3 syllables for them as opposed to 2.
And chie is not chai.
Yeah, that's gonna be
It's important.
That's gonna be a fun difference.
Did you want to?
I don't know what I'm fighting here.
No, that's fine. He's a Shadow Man.
I'm fighting.
Do you want to let everyone know what your experience with this franchise is? Just
So
off the bat.
yeah, that's a good idea. I played probably about 75% of Persona 3, and it's
Why
one
did
of
you
those.
stop? Too much suicide.
No, the suicide I was fine with. Come on, it was
That's what you do.
it was late high school, early college. I was all about the suicide.
All right.
So it was one of those things where you play an RPG for 60+ hours and then you stop for like a week and you come back and you're like, I don't know anything that's currently happening. What is that? Who are you? Who's that
Oh,
guy?
you cannot take a break.
No.
Yeah.
And that deep in, it's one of those times when you're just, I can't play this game. I got to take 2 years. I'll come back.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, with an RPG like that, you can't take 60 hours and then fail and then try to do that again.
No, you'd have to start over again, which
Yeah.
is horrible to think about that. But
Which I still haven't. That's part of this.
Well, I'm not going to say Persona 4 is better than 3. They coexist.
Right. They're different and
Persona
yet the
4 is
same.
certainly a superior experience.
Yeah. They are 2 games that I think as sequels they can still stand together. There's Persona 3 and there's Persona 4, and while there are differences between them, I think they're both amazing games in their own right.
You're so accommodating. Look at that.
So I
Sure.
skipped a part earlier when they're having dinner that they're having some sort of tray of food, and the food is not bitmapped at all. It's not any sort of 3D model. It's just flat. So it looks like they're eating a TV dinner that the cover is a more delicious picture of the food.
That's definitely an oversight.
Yeah, I was like I can understand why you probably just did a picture and got on with it. There's more exciting things to be happening.
Look at how useful Nanako is.
Yeah, think about how many grown adults that can't cook sunny side eggs.
Or couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, that's probably it. They just don't want to.
I can't cook, so I buy dinner. She's just so self-sufficient.
And then we're gonna go to school together. It's like,
Well, why not?
Japan. I see why you love little girls.
That is where I stop talking.
I just have to end that sentence and continue talking about something else.
You own it, because I'm not
Right.
gonna elaborate or partake in that.
That's okay. That's okay. It's that kind of site.
It really is.
So Persona 4, I picked up straight on release after Persona 3, and I honestly don't know what happened. I think I got maybe 10 hours in, and then I think I just fell off the face of the world. I honestly don't remember what happened. I remember playing it and being into it, and then not having it.
I would love to know when exactly you dropped off, because this game is
Right.
it absorbs you completely, your life, everything. And I can understand if you take a break for a week, you're pretty much done.
Yeah, and it's exactly like that. I like I said, I was looking at the guide and I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know that was an option. Like, oh man, look at what I can work there. That doesn't what?
There's a lot of depth. I won't be I'll be as regular as I can as a presenter here, but my experience with the game is not very glamorous. I watched the Giant Bomb endurance run and played kind of concurrently.
Right. I'm sure many people did.
Yeah, like I'm one of those people.
That's fine. I'm sure most of the people that played Persona 4.
It was just pure entertainment.
Right. So okay, so I was talking about this to myself earlier. Japan seems obsessed with transfer students. There's a scene in the intro where it's a cutscene of you at your old school, and your teacher's like, yeah, so he's gonna be transferring, and there is a clatter among the students, and and then now they're like, what? There's another transfer student? What? It's like, what is this? Is this so exciting? Do people in Japan never, go anywhere except for rare instances when a main character needs to be introduced into a story?
It's killing that they don't have their names on the screen.
Yeah.
Short-haired girl, black-haired girl. Come on, let's get to it.
I like the one for Yosuke. I think it's like beleaguered student.
Yeah.
Or something. It's pretty. I was like when they're very descriptive, more than just black-haired girl.
Yep.
Muraoka. You look like Austin Powers.
The art is second to none. It is really glorious.
Also, if you look at the character model, it looks like his teeth actually like come out from his face, almost straight.
Oh yeah.
Like,
he's not very well put together. Look at the sadness he just brought to the classroom.
It takes a special kind of man to sadden 20 Japanese children all at once.
Oh dear, oh dear.
He did basically explain to them that while he's the boss man, there isn't going to be any hanky panky.
None.
And he's currently calling me a loser, and telling girls not to hit on me.
You'll show him.
Which is kind of not cool. I'm gonna do a little.
Yeah. Talk back to him.
Yeah. I'm gonna do what the internet told me, and show him what's what to increase my courage.
Correct move.
Right.
Next stand.
Yeah. Just immediately. This is my first day. I know going into it that I'm gonna save the world. So immediately, I'm not gonna take any mess from anyone.
Yeah. Just set the pace.
Just, you know what? I'm gonna take over this town, one way or another. I'm gonna stop playing Persona and go play Kenkabancho. Another game. I feel the best thing to do when playing a game is to reference other games that people don't know about.
Oh yeah, like why not alienate the audience even more?
Right.
You're not just playing a rogue JRPG.
Yeah, no, I'm well versed in many Japanese products.
Superb. I've never played a Pokemon game.
That saddens me a little bit.
I figured it would.
Just a little bit. But you know what makes me happy is the prospect of sitting next to GA for an entire year. That's gonna be good.
You have no idea how much that excites me.
Yep.
I have only one problem with GA. Her obsession with steak.
That just makes it better for everyone else. I think you're the only one.
Still love her though.
Yeah. Well, you know how that works though. Is she eats all the steak and then you don't have to.
I suppose.
You wouldn't have to ever see it.
No.
Chie strikes me as the person who's like she would eat her steak like before you came over. And so you'd show up and you'd be like, "Are you hungry?" And she'd be like, "No, I already ate my steak. We're all good. I know it bothers you." Okay, so there's some there's a problem going on. So now we have to stay in the classroom
for our safety.
Right, because immediately removing any sort of authority figure from a group of children is the correct way to make them safe.
Well, not really.
No, well, it's
Hunger Games style.
Right. It's Japan, so let's take all of the authority figures into one room and leave hundreds of school children unattended.
Because Lord of the Flies.
Right. Well, it's Japan, so battle royale.
Right.
you gotta stick with the culture.
That was superb.
Which,
whoa. Are you serious? Yes.
I love JRPGs so overuse the exclamation mark, question mark.
I'm a fan of that.
Especially followed by 5 or 6 ellipses.
Mm-hmm.
They
lot of ellipses in Persona 4.
I don't know how anyone can express surprise and concern without making any sound. I think it's a talent that only main characters get.
I have to ask you: is the game audio being recorded? Because I cannot hear it.
Probably. I just have it turned down quite a bit so that it doesn't overpower the voice.
Our glorious commentary. Cheers.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what people are tuning in to hear.
I apologize. Look at that. 2 ellipses in one.
Right. Yeah. You know.
I am a fan of the exclamation mark, question mark, punctuation. Like, it is glorious. It really gets the point across.
Right. You know, I am surprised and also confused and a little concerned.
It's the most urgent question I've ever asked in my life.
Right. Okay, so now there's cops at the school, and
people watching. There is a lot of reading.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the course, so that is just a thing.
Yeah, I'm actively making this go a little faster than it would be. If you are watching this to get a in-depth discussion of the intricate plot dramas of Persona 4, first of all, you've made a terrible decision because that's not going to happen. It's mostly going to be hours of us expressing our love for Chie in various fashions.
She's kind of the best.
She is mostly the best.
You do?
I feel
toyed with her.
Right. Like, really?
Yep.
I didn't notice.
She likes that. Oh, you didn't like that.
No.
I thought you'd like that.
Oh. I like her reasoning. Like, I even talked to you. Like, that's.
And you're like, huh? Well, who are you?
Who? What?
I don't know who you are.
You're the only 2 girls in this room that aren't wearing the same drab outfit the rest of us are. So of course I forgot you immediately. I think that's partially why people gravitate towards Chie, because she is so colorful in a very drab. I shouldn't say drab game, but many people
stands out for sure. Her attitude is second to none.
Right. I guess that's that is the best way to describe it. She stands out quite a bit.
And also, to put it bluntly, she do not take no shit.
Yes. It's as we're about to see. Just
yes.
Give it 1 second. You don't want to break a movie. I'm always kind of bummed that this happens off screen, but they never animate these games well enough.
He earned that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot more impressive in the Japanese.
She just kind of sorts things out real quick.
You're gonna pay me for this DVD, but also you got to get what's coming.
Which is her foot in your pills.
And Yosuke is still bleak-looking student.
Oh yeah.
He is still unnamed, which is kind of a bummer. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. I'm just gonna leave him alone.
He's just called Chie's bitch. For the
next
next 90 hours.
I like that this is the second time that Yosuke has injured his lower portion, and I have decided to leave.
She is just ruthless with him.
Woo. That guy has a face.
I would say no is the answer to that.
No. Yeah, I'm definitely with you there.
He looks like a human taxidermist.
Like strange student. Like, yes, I think that's it's an understatement.
He looks like a valet, and then he would lead you to his white van, and then wear your skin later.
Right. Yeah. We're gonna go to the end of the road, and there's not gonna be any sukiyaki stand.
That is the least trustworthy face I've ever seen.
I'm uncomfortable just sitting here looking at it. Like, I'm worried he's talking to me.
I'm pretty sure strange student is the grossest understatement in Persona history.
It should just be like black-eyed student, or
Yukiko, you made the correct choice.
Just mole on face. I don't
Yes.
know which part is more bothersome.
How guilty can you You ran away when she said no. You ran away. Like, sprinted.
No, I don't think he was asking her on a date. I think he was asking her on a murder. Namely, hers. He was like, you know, I've seen this show Dexter. I think it's cool. I would like to do that. Would you like to be the first?
Cycling student. His name has changed. You should just call him testicle abuse.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, those flowers mean good things, I would imagine.
Indeed they do.
Oh, shut down. What is his name going to be now? I was hoping they would change it.
Distraught cycling student.
Forlorn student.
Oh, I'm out. She just swore at him. She's like, "You stupid bastard! Breaking my
you ride your bike. You bike out of here." That's probably how you broke it.
Oop.
Why is everyone? Yeah,
getting a crowd now.
Well, the girl with short hair and a green sweater is yelling. I don't think any of these students are used to this.
They're all wearing, like you said, the most drab outfits ever.
Yeah, it's gray and then also gray, and then anything else is gray. Well, that's how most people move. GA is, work related. There's a scene in the beginning when you show up to town. You stop at a gas station, and a guy says, "Yeah, you'll probably get bored pretty quick. You'll probably be hanging out with friends or having a part-time job." And it's like that's what most people do, regardless of where they are.
Yes.
That's kind of those are the two things you do in high school.
That's it?
Dyed clothes or pottery.
Wow,
that's not even close. Those aren't two comparable.
Not a very diverse high school.
Yeah.
That's it.
I like that somehow the inn is really famous, but there's nothing happening in the town.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess it's one of those things where going to the inn itself is an experience. But you feel some sort of industry or economy would spring up around that. Like, people are coming to the inn.
Going on.
People are coming to the inn. Let's build a roller coaster.
Look at her. She's trying to play him. This is tough.
Oh.
It's a tough one. I'm gonna leave this up to you. She's playing you. Just saying.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. This is a Telltale game. This would be timed. I'm gonna be silent.
Never the right answer. Oh dear.
Strong silent type.
Nope. She took that as a yes. No means yes.
Right.
She's playing coy.
The blushing in this game is it's just a bright pink light that they put on their faces.
Well, it's like you turn into Cyclops briefly.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a superpower, and it briefly manifested there in my embarrassment. I imagine both of those things are probably true.
Doesn't need one.
Oh, doing it for herself.
What a troublemaker. Jeez.
She is precocious.
Oh, indeed.
I don't know. What is that? Let us look.
Investigate. Oh.
This is... It's really... Persona 4 is amazing with its storytelling, where they will give you 20 to 30 minutes of exposition and then leave you alone for the next 20 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, hey, you want to go fish? Sure, that's cool. You want to go grind in the dungeon for, like, 3 days straight? Yeah, whatever, man. It's fine. The story will be here. It's okay.
It's not going anywhere.
You'll get to... all you gotta do is advance, like, 4 days. You'll get to it. It's alright. So what's happening for those of you that aren't reading and are being distracted by our lovely baritones, they found a dead body up in a telephone pole, which is not a place you usually find dead bodies.
Where else would you put your dead body?
I think most people put them in trunks, or I think they did just pass a river, or something like this.
There are other options. That's probably not the number one option.
Well, I think if attention is your goal, then yes, telephone pole is a good decision.
We'll call this a success for them, because attention, success.
Yes. Most people don't want attention when they commit a murder, though.
Generally, no.
I like this where it's like, yeah, we're investigating the murder. Oh, oops, here's my uncle.
Yeah, that's definitely an oops.
Dojima, who constantly has his jacket over his shoulder.
What's going on there?
Oh, new cop losing his lunch.
Not having a good day. Whoa.
That is a trope as old as time.
It transcends racial and cultural barriers.
Right. Just young detective.
What up, Rook? Got a weak stomach? Sorry.
So I think I'm pretty sure Dojima spends the entire game with a cigarette in his mouth and his jacket over his shoulder. He gets out of the car in the beginning in exactly that stance, and then makes mention that now would be a good time for a smoke with a cigarette in his mouth.
The smoke that I am currently having.
Now is a good time to have a smoke, as is now, because I'm currently having one, and I'm gonna walk over there and have another, because I'm a hardened cop with an adorable 4-year-old daughter.
I'm silent. 4?
No, I don't know why I thought 4 earlier, and I went, no, that's probably incorrect, and then I said it again.
Yeah.
Especially if she's making eggs.
That's what I mean. She's very self-sufficient.
That requires a good amount of tactile advancement.
Or ace parenting.
With Dojima being a detective, I'm gonna guess it's not that one.
Yeah, he's probably not home too often. Oh, speaking of the devil.
Yeah, this happens in the beginning, and I was a little concerned. I was like, did I get the right copy of Persona 4? This isn't gonna take a horrible turn, is it? Okay, they found her near the river, and I'm shocked because this is obviously a completely different murder. Oh, this was the so in the beginning they talk about an announcer for the TV station that is suspected of having an affair with, I think he's some sort of politician. I think he's a senator or something like that, but so this lady was essentially, she wasn't fired from the station, but she was on leave. She was on like suspension. So basically, they found her body, and Nanako is now putting together how a police station works.
She's a very advanced 4-year-old.
Well, it's what happens when you live by yourself. At 4, you're basically a teenager.
I don't know many 4-year-olds with turtlenecks and vests. But that's just me.
Yes, I would say they're uncertain. That would make sense.
That is a fair assessment.
I always like the sentence that whether it was an accident or a homicide. It's like, well, did she maybe fall out of a plane? Because that would be an accident. But right, yeah, I just told them all that. Councilman, that's what he was. Oh. Okay, here. Let's see if I can increase the game audio here, because everyone has to. Okay, here. Let's try. I think it's a little louder now. Okay, so get ready for the thing you're about to hear 900 times over the course of these videos.
young life Juness.
Yep. I'm gonna make that my ringtone. She's looking at me expectantly. Yay! You're great. Hooray! Always be positive to children.
All good.
And solved. It's completely fine. So we're gonna do something that's gonna happen a lot. We're gonna save.
Yes. Are you
There
doing
we go.
one file, or are you gonna do multiple files?
I'm doing one for now because we're just barreling through the beginning, and then once we start getting into the doldrums where stuff might go wrong, we'll start doing multiple files. Okay, so I don't think there's anything. Let's look at the forecast. I might as well get into that habit now. Okay, it's gonna rain in 2 days, or rather, it's gonna, yeah. Well, yeah, if that's the only option.
It's the best option.
So now it's Wednesday. It's pretty intriguing. When this game came out, 2011 was in the future, and now it is so far in the past.
So far.
Yosuke is now rolling student. Maybe you should help him.
Nah.
I think it would have been funny if that thread had continued throughout the whole game. Just Yosuke's in trouble.
Wish that he never got a name.
Just
that'd be the best thing ever.
Just it's it's exactly like this. You got you have a character portrait, all this. I'm not concerned if you're okay. I obviously am not.
Yep. Oh, now he's got a name.
Oh, Yosuke. You're probably right. It seems unlikely to be an accident.
You're correct. It's very messed up, sir.
Yeah, it is messed up to kill someone in the first place. That's a good thing to say.
His grasp of the obvious is monumental.
Right. It's all of the trauma.
Oh, might as well have a double.
Sure.
Off you go.
It's been proven to me in the last 2 days that Yosuke is nothing if not a competent bike rider.
He's excellent at riding a bike. He's also excellent at rolling in garbage cans.
Okay, Morioka is gonna say some terrible things about us. And this is where the game asks. Oh, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't ask the first time. It'll ask me if it was like, do you want to sleep during the lecture or not? And if you sleep, nothing happens. But if you stay awake, your knowledge will increase.
Always a good idea to stay awake.
Yes, it's important. Your various attributes will. Yeah, it's school, so it's pretty easy. They come in handy for different social links or different activities that'll usually lead to social links. Basically, social links. They're the name of the game.
That is the name of the game.
We should be technically it's Persona, and they're important too. But social links, kind of the deal. Right. The first time I played this, I didn't know what that word he said was, and then I was like, oh, he just means a deli.
What was the word?
It was like delicacy. And
oh, delicatessen?
No, it wasn't that word. I'm familiar with that word, but I was like, local delicacy, grilled steak. What are you talking about?
I see.
Right. Sure. Let's all go have food. What?
So vain, Yukiko.
Just have steak, man. Man. I'm sure that'll be the last we see of her.
She will not pass this up.
Oh no, it's free steak.
Yep. She's in.
She will be involved. Oh yeah, June's food court.
Really the place to be.
Right. It's a fair statement. Like I wasn't aware you were coming, so I have less money now.
We need to adjust our plans because I'm paying for both your asses.
Okay, so Yosuke's dad is manager of GNES. Yep. Kanpai. Just. Okay. The beginning of any RPG. Always the most interesting.
The action doesn't really start for a couple hours.
Right.
That's just the way it is.
And, you know, you gotta get through the beginning, and then you'll be fine.
It's exposition, almost to the point. It's testing your limits of exposition.
Right. It's like we're gonna give you as much story as you possibly can handle, so that when you finally have control over your character, you will not know what to do with yourself.
You'll be like, what is this game that I'm playing? A minute ago, this was a reading game.
I always think that the beginning of RPGs is this long because for a couple months they didn't know if they were going to make an RPG or just a visual novel. And
Yes.
at a certain point, someone signs off on the increased games budget, and they're like, okay, cool, we make a full game. Nice. Let's get some models in here. Let's get some renders, and let's get a battle system.
I don't know if this is relevant, but what is the format of your streaming here? Are you going to be doing the whole thing, like 100 hours worth?
That is the plan. Now, whether or not I
So you're doing your own endurance run.
Yeah, right. I could go insane somewhere in the middle, or be lost at sea for some reason. But I'm planning. Yeah. Well, I'm planning on doing it anyway, and I figure if I'm going to suffer, other people should suffer as well.
All right.
And I figure I figure at the very least, I'm gonna say he's cool because he bought me food. At the very least, I should get some jokers on to talk over it while I'm sitting here debating, one persona over another.
Well, yeah.
Whether I want.
It's not the worst idea. I just hope you know what you're in for.
Yeah. I'm aware. I'm also very concerned for my well-being.
And I hope that the viewers/listeners also know what they're in for.
I would hope that that no one hops on the Persona train unaware of what they might be getting themselves into.
Let's just say if you've made it this far, too late. You're in.
Right, you're already invested. You've gotten to where Chiesa's stake, and now you're locked.
Look at that charming face.
Man.
The flame of forbidden love. Dude. That's how cool Yosuke is. She calls her dude.
He just says dude.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Midnight Channel.
Yep.
Here we go. It's starting. Okay.
See?
Another.
Not even an hour.
Come on. Come on. Just.
Oh dear.
They're just saying that they're gonna do it. Yosuke doesn't believe her. Just gonna make this go a little faster.
Do Persona speedruns exist? Can you imagine?
No, because I'd have to imagine so much of that time would be spent just hitting A through menus. Another dinner alone with Nanako. Don't worry. Cheer up.
She's like, man, whatevs.
She's like, whatever. He's been doing this for like 6 years, dude. Just chill out.
Seriously, dude, 4? She's huge.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it was almost immediately. I was like, oh yeah, she's 4. Oh, that's not right at all.
Do it.
I mean, you're a cop. Shouldn't you have known what the news was when you were at work? Oh, so they confirmed the affair. Okay. Interesting. Right. Probably. Police are really on it. That they're like, you know, we found the body of this lady that was involved in this affair. We might want to question. The other lady.
It would be in their best interest, as officers of the law.
Yep.
To do their jobs.
I don't know why Dojima's out late when it took them an entire day to think to question her. So he's obviously sitting around deciding what to do next.
Efficiency isn't exactly the hallmark of this game.
No, it is time investment. Obviously, we will learn together. Everyone will learn that sometimes the best way to play a game is to you know, be inside a TV for like 40 hours.
Well, why not really? What else were you gonna do with your day? Or a week for that matter.
You know, read a book.
Year. No. Look. You could be inside your TV fighting things.
You know, it's
summoning Persona.
Yeah. I think given the choice, a lot of people would go inside their TV and play their favorite games. Given the choice. Here we go. And?
Yes.
For those of you keeping track, it is less than an hour into the game. It is the 3rd time that has happened.
Oh, guess what? It won't be the last.
Oh no! I just realized the density of that.
That is Dojima's face right there. That was my face.
What a poor girl that all her excitement is going to a department store. Let's see. Do I have? Can I make lunch? No. Okay. Okay. Well, let's save because that was a good little while. Okay.
It's raining outside.
Yes. I will try out the Midnight Channel. I will turn on my Wii and try the Midnight Channel.
That is the best idea.
I think a friend of mine made that joke when we started playing Persona 4, is that the Midnight Channel sounds like Nintendo's sexy Wii U game.
Can you imagine if that actually existed?
Turn on the Midnight Channel, like.
Well, they essentially have that, do they not? Where you can only buy M-rated games after 10 p.m.
I think that's only in the UK or something.
That it exists in any region is a travesty.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you.
But we're off topic.
Right.
We got some cinematics here.
Right. We've got some good cinematics here. This is hand-drawn animation.
That's for stuff.
It's very exciting. Oh. You didn't turn that on.
First instinct would be to investigate.
Yes.
Closer.
Of course. And there we go. The famous Persona words. I art thou, thou art I. There's not many carryovers in Persona, and that's one of them. I think it's that and Igor. That's pretty much it. And the fact that there are things called personas, but that's, you know.
That's a given, that one.
Yeah, that's like making a Dragon Quest game with no slimes in it. Like,
Right.
what are you doing? That's on the design document.
Suspense is killing me. Come on.
Nope. Obviously, what we should do is look at the TV more.
Do it.
There was a suspicious thing.
Yes.
And now...
Touch it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, yeah. It's like a Stargate.
Exactly.
Ow. Well, now you have head trauma to go along with that. No, yeah, I'm okay. Don't come in. What a great reaction! Like, I kind of got sucked into my TV yesterday. What did you guys do? I gotta say, this is a pretty good teacher.
I am a fan.
She's like, you know, I'm a history teacher, so, you know, walk
She
like an
also
Egyptian.
cosplay. That's pretty rad.
Again, Japan. It's just easier.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. How you doing? Well, this is an easy one.
Jesus.
Yep. That's easy. Yeah. Yup.
That dude invented the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
He did a lot of good things. If
he carpented.
he did, in fact.
Hmm.
He was the world's first Bob Vila. He was a man with a prestigious beard that solved a lot of problems for a lot of people.
I wish he was the world's first Bob Ross.
That I think the world couldn't handle a Bob Ross until Bob Ross.
That's fair.
I
But
think
think of all the pretty little trees he could have painted.
That's true.
Happy little trees, sorry. My bad. Sorry, Bob. Rest in peace. Bob
Hooray.
Vila's still alive? Oh, sorry. We're playing Persona here.
Very possibly.
We're not talking about woodworking.
Not yet. Not unless I get a part-time job doing it.
Right on. Short girl. Sitting girl. God, these descriptions are great.
I like that it wouldn't have been really any more difficult for them to just make up a name. They could have just been like, you know.
Hey, Yosuke, what do you want? Go away.
Whoa, wait, did you get sucked into your TV too? Did that happen?
No. Hey.
There we go. Oh really? Because, you know, the girl that they showed on TV, she had blonde hair too. So I wonder if it was the other blonde-haired girl we know.
So sad. Always leaving.
Yep.
Always leaving.
I don't think she's gonna be very important to the story later on. I think it's mostly gonna be her leaving.
You figure?
Yeah, because, you know, she's one of only like 6 named people, so I don't think she's gonna be that important.
Throwaway character. Calling it now.
It's a total it's a Joss Whedon classic bait and switch.
Oh yeah.
Because if Japan loves one thing, it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That I don't know if that's true.
I checked the internet.
All right. The internet is rarely wrong.
It is very rarely wrong. That would be awkward. Did you see it? No. You guys are crazy.
Too late. You told him.
They never
shit.
They never give me the prompts when I want.
Yeah, no. I would totally said, nah, you guys are crazy.
What? No. I'd like this game to be over. Jeez, Jay, that's like... It kind of hurts. You never mock a man about the size of his TV.
That's dirty cool.
Yeah.
They are definitely... Yosuke, you're so on top of technology.
2011, man. You need...
Flat screen TVs. They are in
You need
style.
all those flat screens.
Oh, yeah.
That is some good animation right there.
Is
You
that
know-
sex thing or what the hell?
You know, I remember this part of the game where you have to go into the TV at June's, and I forgot how they approached it. And that's really funny.
Here it comes. The richest.
You know, I like this joke because it's the Japanese companies that make the crazy TVs anyway.
Oh.
Nope, no, it's not gonna work for you guys.
Hey. No.
No, you guys aren't special yet. Just hang on. Let me get up there. Okay, walk away. Nice. I already see how this is gonna go. Now I'm gonna step up. Come on. Go touch the TV.
Don't do it. Oh. Oh.
Yep, I knew it. Oh.
You might want to look to your left. There you go.
Oh. Just hanging out. Just putting my hand in there.
She's in fighting pose at this point.
She's ready. She's gonna come and kick me in the nuts. Yep.
Those are reserved specifically for Yokse.
All TVs do this now. You put your hands in all the new TVs.
Come on, yo.
Dude, you're looking at me. You look like...
This is a little drawn out.
Right.
Just put your hand on the TV.
Yes. Just go.
Just do it.
Go ahead. There you go.
Oh,
Come on. There you go. Just go whole hog with it.
Join him.
You tell them that. They really work hard to write around the fact that you never speak. It's probably a little harder than it has to be sometimes.
We're watching a book sometimes.
Yep.
Guys, put your head in there.
Just put...
What? Oh, dear.
Whoa. That's
causing him to be incontinent.
That's an odd reaction.
Dude, you probably should have peed.
What?
Oh,
That's...
oh, what? Is this how you run a business?
Just push me. Push. Yeah.
Turn into a Benny Hill cartoon. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
We're good.
Yeah. That's the stuff in the TV. Oh. Oh, we get a little animation. That's a nice treat.
Fat wallet.
Fat stacks.
なわけねえだろ。だいたい俺たちテレビからつうかこれ何がどうなってんだ
For those still with us, the game is just about to start.
Yes, after nearly an hour and a half, we are almost ready to start playing Persona 4. Maybe.
That's good. I would have asked if they're okay. but
I
it'll,
think.
it'll turn out fine.
Oh, I think that's actually the thing I'm supposed to do. I should have the guide open next to me when I do this, so that I know. I think that's.
バカ見てみろって周り
Shoot.
Not a game breaker.
I hope not. I'll just have to. I'll just have to like catch a fish one extra day.
Just live with it.
あるわけねえだろどうなってんだここ
Well, let me. How frustrating will it be if at the end of 100 hours, that's the.
I
It's the
don't
one.
think that'll be the catalyst for the good or bad editing.
Let's
I would say look around.
come on, we're here. We may as well. We may as well check it out. Yeah. Where are you gonna go? Come on. Think this through, GA.
私らそういやどっから入ってきたの
Exactly.
Yeah.
Explore.
You came from the sky. So how do you think this is gonna work?
そんなわけねえだろどういう
知らんよ私に嫌だもう帰る今すぐ帰る
だからど
But let's look for a way out.
Oh, that. Yep.
I'll be the rational person.
出口な
I need to find a way out.
冷静になとりあえず出口を探すぞ
I said that.
Remember that time?
Yeah, it was like 2 seconds ago.
俺ら
It was a great time.
Come on.
てかなきゃか
We're so close.
You're just hammering A or X.
Oh, it's
Hammering. Okay.
that looks dangerous yet hopeful.
何こ
I would say ominous.
建物の中っぽい感じあるけど
Damn, this is some thick fog.
こ帰って
わかんねえよ
Yeah, not really sure.
Just crazy thick fog. Go through the demon door, guys. Come on. We all know what's happening. We all know what's in store.
Bed. A sad, sad plant.
Yeah, that plant is very sad. You are not kidding. Why would your cell phone work?
They're in a different dimension. Like, cell phones don't even exist here. Come on.
If you did get coverage, I'd be really surprised. Well, that's
I
not,
would switch to that provider if that was the
なんて
case.
ないじゃん
that's not a good thing to find.
Interdimensional roaming charges are a bitch.
Wow, yeah, I can't imagine the.
Oh my goodness.
Why are you gonna? Really?
出さなきゃもらんだろ
Really?
Where else?
Right in front of the bloodstain? Just right there. This seems to be the safest spot. Not even in a corner, at least.
出ね
Dude, if you gotta go bad enough, you can go with anyone watching.
つの
Really?
にしてもこのポスター全部顔めちゃめちゃ恨まれ
Yep, that's also there.
ストロープ輪っかまであるし
ねえ戻ろう
I like this kind of arrangement is never good. Like, well,
あ
no,
のポスターってさ
because that's how people hang
いいから
themselves.
行くよも
For some reason, I thought
うなんか
that
ちょっと
the action started soon.
I was expecting it a little sooner than now.
My mistake. Apologies to listener or listeners. Oh,
This looks promising.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh.
go time.
Oh, that's the. Oh wait, no,
No,
it's just
it's
Teddy.
Teddy.
It's not any sort of go time.
何これ
It's a monkey bear.
あこいつ
I can't wait to hear Teddy's Japanese voice.
君らこそ誰こま
Sorry, mysterious bear.
That's
喋った
that's kind of what I was expecting.
誰よあんたそそかにそんなに大きな声出さないでよ
I need to find my Teddy plushie. What? Well, what are you? Are you a monkey bear?
クマはクマだよ。ここに一人で住んでるクマ。
Just a regular bear.
僕がずーっと住んでるところ、名前なんてないクマ。
Possibly Teddy.
ずっと住んでるとこ
とにかく君たちは早くあっちに帰る。
That's what.
Yeah, I forgot about all this. I forgot about this. We are not. It's not go time yet. Not for some time. My mistake.
Go time is coming, but it is
It's
constantly
en
being
route. It's
delayed.
closer than it was an hour ago.
Yeah, correct. It's so much closer.
ろ。要はここから出てけってんだろ。
I do love this game. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving it the gears, but it's wonderful.
Right.
Look at Eddie's face.
That's.
Yes.
He's mad at you.
Oof.
He wants you to know what's up.
Not Yosuke. Everyone's mad at Yosuke. He's a thing. He's a. Whoa.
Magic
There we
TVs.
go. Sears.
Junez, obviously.
The busiest of bears.
Oh wow. Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
戻ってきた。
I like the sign of the two penguins talking above the TVs.
It's a real selling feature. It really gets me interested in televisions.
The penguin's like, "Hey, would you like a TV?" And the other penguin's like, "Yes, I would."
Sold.
That makes you want to buy a TV straight away.
もうそんな時間。
It's almost bedtime. Again.
思い出したあのポスター。ほら見ろよ。
It's always almost bedtime when you play this game.
Well, yeah, it's like constant narcolepsy.
Oh, it was that? Yeah, it was the lady. Yep. Look at it all. We're all wrapping it up.
そういやあの部屋。うわあやめやめ。おい。つか今日のことまとめて忘れることにする。
You know,
He has. Is that a thing you can do? Just forget things?
I have,
much-
but not intentionally.
Like, how much would you have to drink to make that happen? An inhuman amount. Oh, evening.
Nope.
Aha!
Big old bowl of noodles.
And 4-year-old Nanako. She's 4. I don't know if you knew that.
Totally. She's totally 4.
She's not. She's not 4 years old.
She wasn't at school. She's much greater than 4. She's possibly double 4.
She might be double 4. I would chalk her up to double 4. 4 by dose.
You know, in Persona 3, the action they gave you a nice taste of the action pretty soon in.
Yeah.
It wasn't very soon. It still had a lead in. It's still an RPG.
If you think of the amount of time that exposition's been going on as a percentage of the entire experience,
Right.
we just started like 2 seconds ago.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like when you measure the life cycle of like yourself versus a star. It's like you may as well you're not even counting yet. You haven't even reached 1.
It's April 14th, dude. In Persona 4.
Ugh.
It is the beginning.
Oh, when you put it that way.
The beginning. It's April 14th. It's new.
It's still so fresh and new.
Those noodle bowls look like popcorn and candy.
They do.
Why did they only get 1 chopstick each? That's bullshit.
Well, no, it's they're together. They start together and then you break them apart. So Atlas
So
probably
one-
saved some time and.
Oh, I see. So they're
Right.
they have not yet begun.
No.
So
Yeah,
they're still
They probably made it easy and they were like, just put a pencil right there and no one will know the difference.
give it some more time. That applies also to chopsticks.
You sneezed. You are the best, game.
In case you were wondering, you sneezed. Important.
In case you're playing
Whoa.
the game on mute and you didn't hear the sneeze sound, you sneezed.
She just ran away. Pronto. She really had to pee. Kojima style.
Okay. I don't want to do this, but I feel like we should stop because
All right.
good lord. Look, let's look at this playtime so far.
Hour and a half. Hour and a half.
Almost two. Almost two. Almost two, and we have not yet even begun.
Like I said, as a percentage of the entire experience, this is better blink.
What is our options? Just go right to bed? Okay.
Oh, definitely bed. So
Okay.
I would say this is a good time to stop.
Yes. Because hopefully then the next video will be filled with more action. Not action-packed, because that would be an incorrect descriptor, but filled with more action.
I'm just kind of realizing now that this is going to be a 50-part video segment.
No, it's it'll be so much more than that.
It will be a
so much
75-part video segment.
It'll be infinite.
hope that I would love to sit in on you with you again.
I would love to have you again, as I'm sure our viewers would.
And I hope that the viewers come back for part 2.
God, I hope they come back for part 2. Because if I just release this into the internet, with no one watching, it's gonna be a little sad. It's gonna. Make
I
me
don't think
feel-
futility is a strong enough word.
No, yeah, futility is barely scratching the surface of what it is.
Oh.
Imagine everything that Vanilla Ice has done recently, and compare that to the word futility, and realize that you are only 1% of what that would be.
That dude makes chandeliers now.
Yep, he certainly does.
And on that note.
On that note, thank you all for watching. I will have part 2 up sometime in the near future. Hopefully Trevor will be joining me again.
Likely.
I look forward to it. And I hope you do as well. And with that, we're signing off.